Welcome to the live stream, everybody. We're going to wait till some viewers join before we do any updates today, this evening. Welcome to the 28 viewers. Madeline, Heather, Louise, hello, Siobhan, thank you very much. Feel fresh. Just had a haircut. Well, just did my hair. Got ready to go out. Kind of to go out anyway. Hello, Carol. How was your day? My day was okay. Thank you very much. Hope your day was good. Hi, Kane. Yep, I'm alone tonight. No Sammy joining us today. And quite a quick live, to be honest with you. And it's quite late. Thanks, Siobhan. Appreciate that. Hi, Lisa. Hope you and Sammy good. Sammy's moved to her new location. So she's moving in there at the moment. Oh, Troll Detector. What a lovely person to have in the chat. Hello. Liam, no, I'm not allowed to talk. Well, I'm not allowed to post videos on it or stream about it. So therefore, I can't talk about it on video. I can talk about it on private message, no problem. Doesn't matter. But I can't do videos on it, including streaming. Hello to the 62 people. Happy bank holiday weekend. We're going to wait till a few more people join, and then we're going to talk about the first episode of the series that we were going to do, Missing Person. Sammy went missing. Well, that's the wrong word to use, isn't it? Missing, really. She basically had a 15-minute head start in a certain area, and I had to find her on video. And she took a video as well. And it was very challenging, let me tell you that. South Yorkshire, hello. Rybret, is that pronounced correctly? Thanks for the positive comment there. 69 people. We'll wait till a few more people come, and then we'll talk about the first series we filmed, which was yesterday. Hi, Carol. Yeah, it's not too bad, thank you. How are you doing? Sunny Essex. It's been sunny here today, kind of. It's been sunny, then cloudy, then it was kind of sunny-ish. I washed the car, so it was decent enough to wash the car. You know? Good to hear. So as you guys know, well, many of you may know, many of you may not know. No, I'm not. I'm still on bail. Bail finishes the 30th of May, unless they cancel it sooner. But I do have an update regarding the police case, actually, which I will share with you guys when we have more viewers. It's not a big update, but it's an update nevertheless. Yeah, we filmed the first series yesterday regarding Sammy going missing in an area. Fred, yeah, the garden's actually not too bad. It needs mowing, but apart from that, it's okay. Hi, Shirley. Are you guys hearing everything okay? It's a little bit echoey here because the room is literally very empty. It's the third floor room, and I've got the window open, which is behind the camera. It's quite warm, so I hope the quality is not too bad for you guys. Sammy took the white light, so the only light I have is the one I have. It's better than room light, but it's not great. Thank you very much, Blur. Hi, I love animals. I love animals too. South Africa, welcome. Little Miss Know-It-All. What was that I just read? Greetings from Germany, was it? I think it said greetings from Germany. Yeah, hi Thomas. Thanks, Carol. Darren. Evening, Wayne. Wayne from Worcester. Gloucester way, Fred. We were in Gloucester yesterday. We filmed the first series for the Missing Person movie, episode series, whatever you want to call it. We filmed that yesterday in Gloucester, kind of Gloucestershire. That cottage that people suggested, the haunted cottage, what was it called? Ram Cottage? Haunted cottage in Gloucestershire? Yeah, we went there. And then Sammy went missing from there into the woodland area. And she had a 15-minute head start. Have I visited Drakelow Tunnels? No, I haven't actually. Most people in Kidderminster have, I think. Hi from Bradford, Yorkshire. Well, hi, Phil from Bradford, Yorkshire. Sorry. How you doing? Yeah, the Ram Cottage. So Ram Cottage is meant to be the most haunted place in the UK. We decided to go there, check it out, do a little video on the cottage, and then we looked into the history of the cottage, and basically a lot of people had gone missing from there a long time ago and never returned. Where would they go? They're not in the cottage, obviously. So we looked in the woodland area nearby. Well, no, I say we looked. We looked at the woodland area nearby, and then we gave Sammy a head start. We gave her 15 minutes to vanish, to hide herself, and she couldn't move. She had to choose somewhere and then stay put and wait for me to find her or not find her, right? And we made a video about that, and that took the whole day. And trust me, that was extremely eye-opening, because it was a big area, don't get me wrong, but if you look at it on the map, it's not a very big area. You know, we're talking maybe 2 miles long and like 1.5 miles across, woodland area. There's a huge valley one side, so there's a huge sort of bank going down, and then the other side is fields. However, trying to find a person in there was very challenging, and I learned a lot from it. Yeah, Ram Inn Cottage. I think that's the same cottage, is it not, in Gloucestershire? It's a haunted cottage, extremely haunted. It's not open. You can go in there, but I think you have to plan it. You have to organise it. What was that? What do you guys think? Don't know that area. Yeah, the cottage was a very freaky place, to be honest with you. When you see the video, you will see what I mean by the outside of it. And there was a very dull, damp smell all around the cottage. It wasn't very nice at all. And then basically what we did, we'll tell you guys a little bit more, a little bit when there's more viewers. We've got 88 viewers. We need more viewers really, because we don't want people to be behind or to miss the information, or then to be messaging later on saying like what's going on with the case, you know. But basically we looked at the cottage, did a video there. People have gone missing from the cottage many times. So what we did, we let Sammy go missing in the woodland area next to it, and 15 minutes later I went after her. I didn't run, we both walked. Well, I don't know if she walked, I walked. And we did a video basically on like where we're gonna go. So I filmed myself walking along. I said, look guys, there's an island here, 5 walkways, right? Which way do we go? Which way would Sammy have gone? What do we think? And then we got the map up on the video. Well, we will get the map up and show you like, right, we're here. We're gonna go this way. So we chose whichever way we chose, and then we kept on videoing a little bit of cinematic footage along the way, probably with music. And then we'll cut over to Sammy, where she is at the time. She'll be hiding wherever she was. And I'll be honest with you, it was a lovely day, it was a sunny day. And I genuinely thought, I'm not going to have a problem finding her, right? She had 5 clues. She took with her, I think it was like a deodorant can, a glasses case, a pink towel. She had a pink towel, and one more thing. Oh, a tray. She has a business where she makes trays for rolling and stuff like that. Made out of resin, trap trays. If you Google it, trap trays. That's her business. So we took one of those along, glittery one, real bright, about that big. And the idea was she was going to leave 5 or 4, I think it was 4 items along the way to kind of tell me, yeah, I'm on the right track. She's along this way, blah blah blah, right? And I thought, yeah, it'd be no problem. You know, give me a few hours, I'll find her, no problem. And I won't tell you if I found her. You have to watch the video. Who agrees the bully case was a lie? Interesting comment. I've heard that a lot of times. Yeah, so you have to watch the video to find out whether whether I found her, right? David Foyle, Curtis, what's your thoughts on AD, Super Chuffer and similar? All you guys interested in similar? What's I say? Yeah, I like Super Chuffer. I do think that everybody is milking it with that topic, and I don't blame everybody. I get it. I do get it, right? But there's only so many times you can go over a certain part of something. So, you know, personally, I know people may be scared, but personally, I think people should just go and do what I did. You know, just go to an area, go to the area in person and go and do your thing, because that's the only way you're going to find out stuff, you know. Don't be put off by what happened to me. But yeah, I like Super Chuffer. He's a funny guy, and I think he's very down to earth. He tells it as it is. He doesn't hide it, which is how I like to do stuff. He doesn't beat around the bush. He doesn't talk about other topics randomly, blabbling on. He just goes straight to the point. Maybe a little bit too direct sometimes, but we like it like that, don't we? So it makes good viewing. As for other people, I don't really watch a lot of other people. Armchair Detective used my content the one time and then didn't thank me. He just basically said something along the lines of, "Oh yeah, guys, we need to thank what's his name? Oh, I forgot his name," and that was it. And I found that quite disrespectful. If you're going to use somebody's content, at least credit them about it. You know, to say you forgot their name it's not good enough. But no, I don't really watch any other people, so I can't comment on that. I don't know. I don't know. Everybody's going to, you know, do things on a topic they feel that is going to be beneficial to the viewer, but also beneficial to their channel, right? So if a certain topic is going to get more views, you know, people are going to do it. It's the way it is. YouTube it's like a TV program. It's also a business for a lot of people. A lot of people rely on that income, and if a certain topic is getting more views, they're going to do it. And if it helps the viewers and it helps everybody see more stuff, or it's interesting to watch, then that's perfect. You know, everyone's happy, kind of thing. So we've got 107 viewers. Welcome to the 107 viewers tonight. What we're here for is to talk about the series on missing people, where Sammy goes missing, or anybody, in that fact that I know. We set it up, they go missing, and we go and find them. And we do a video on it, and we explain where we're going, and if we find them, we find them, and if we don't, we don't. And the video will be out. I don't want to give a day because I'm still waiting on her to send me over the files where she filmed herself along the way. And as we know, sending large gigabyte files, gigabyte type size, you know, it takes a lot. You have to drop box it or whatever, and it's just hassle. So she's doing that tonight. Maybe the video could be out by Monday night, maybe. Yeah, I saw the orbs in the last video. That was very interesting, wasn't it? Let's see if we get any tonight. We're not going to be on for an hour and a half, but let's see if we get any tonight. I haven't had none so far. Hi, Lottie. How you doing? Hope you're good. So, I'm not going to say whether I found Sammy, but basically, it was extremely difficult, right? When it's this woodland area, and it wasn't the most difficult area to look in, right? Yeah, thank you. The River Severn was an extremely vast area of water, and I think further downstream it's a lot wider, right? I tried to find Sammy, and this was in broad daylight, quite sunny, and it was extremely difficult, right? There were lots of paths there, and there were lots of off-path areas, off-grid, call it, right? And I just felt like, should I stick to the path, or should I go randomly through the trees and, you know, through the sort of bracken and that, yeah? I didn't know what to do, because I thought, well, if you're looking for a missing person, they're probably going to have gone along the path, and they're going to have gone off the path, but probably not very far off the path, right? So it's very difficult. And I feel like it will definitely be a learning curve in looking for missing people. I didn't think it would teach me that much, but to be fair, yesterday it was hard. I spent 4 to 5 hours looking for her yesterday in a relatively small area. You know, if you look at it on the map and you think to yourself 5 hours, you go, yeah, no problem, I'll find somebody there, right? She had a pink coat on purpose. Yeah, it was difficult. I learned a lot from it. I learned what to do first rather than wasting time looking in certain areas. I'm thinking to myself, well, you know what, next time I had a good instinct I should have gone to a certain place and I didn't go there first. And had I gone there, I would have found her very quickly, right? So I think I need to listen to my gut more when I search for people. And I think this movie we're going to make, whether or not it takes off or not on YouTube or not, or whether you guys like it, I think it's going to teach everybody quite a lot because I learned from it. And I didn't expect to. I just thought it would be a case of, yeah, look around, make a video, and she'll be right there. And that was not the case at all, you know? So that's that. I have an update about the police case with myself, which I'll give you in a minute. We've got 130 viewers, which is kind of okay. That's okay. We can give an update based on that. So I've been in email contact with the police officer in charge of the case in Lancashire. I'm not going to give his name, even though it really doesn't matter. He's been quite respectful the whole time, so I don't feel like there's no need to kind of be disrespectful at all. Basically, he amended my bail conditions to sign on at a new police station in my new area. He sorted that out for me. And he contacted me via email basically to just say that the device is that they've seized, being the phone and a tablet, I believe, although it wasn't my tablet and I don't use the tablet, it's broken. They seized it anyway. Yeah, they were asking for the password. They said, look, if we can have the password, we can obviously quickly check on there, whatever they're looking for, presumably things to do with that video, right? We'll do it quicker rather than having to get it forensically examined, you know, where they break the password and stuff. So obviously I sent them over the password and I said, look, there you go. No problem. I don't have anything to hide. So for me, it doesn't matter. But it just told me that the police are maybe at the end of that investigation. They are looking at the last device. I know they've looked at my phone, everything already. The tablet was like, well, clearly the last item. They're checking that. And then I think once they've checked that, they will send everything off to the CPS for a decision. And before or by the 30th of May, they should have an answer whether they're going to charge. And I don't want to say anything now, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So that's the update on the police. Let's read a little bit of chat. What we're doing. Hi, Lottie. Strike the like. Spamming the chat gets the ratings up. Super Chuffer said so. Does it really? Hi, Pookie Madoodle. Sammy's not here. Lots of haunted places, and the River Severn goes through here too. Yeah, you're right about that. Telford, why Telford? So what's everyone doing tonight? Bank holiday, Saturday. What's everybody doing? Hi, Paul. What's everyone doing tonight? AD's chat is so slow, he bans everybody. Looks like you're talking from a prison cell. Believe me, prison cell's a lot smaller than that. I know that, unfortunately. Prison cell's a lot smaller than that. And I wouldn't be live streaming from there. It wouldn't last too long if I was live streaming from prison. Yeah, hold on a minute. I'm just going to turn the phone a little bit. There we go. Sammy is a lovely girl. Yeah, she's Sammy is lovely. Someone sent me an email about link to get a map of subterranean Manchester. Did you get it? Possibly. I'll be honest, the last few days I haven't been checking anything on my phone. With all the drama from Penny and co, I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to leave alone a little bit. What was I going to mention about that? Yeah, the police haven't been in touch with Sammy. We called them and said everything that they said, and they said, "Oh, if we need to talk to her, we'll call her," and they haven't called her. So my thoughts are that they're not going to be doing anything about Penny's allegation there. 140 viewers. Welcome everybody. No doubt we've got some negative people there that don't like the channel they're watching. I've missed the Penny drama. Yeah, good Lottie. You haven't missed a lot, to be fair. Just well, nothing, to be fair. Nothing interesting, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to make this movie. We're going to make the first movie where Sammy went missing yesterday. We did some footage on the haunted cottage, the Ram in Gloucestershire. Amazing looking place. Very, very, very spooky. Curtis, you aren't famous until you have your own stalker. Yeah, I agree with that. And then what we're going to do, we're going to make a movie out of it. And it's going to take a lot of editing, I believe. I'm not going to edit it like normal. I'm going to try and make it like a proper story. And a proper build-up to the very end of the video where we do or don't find Sammy. Super Chuffer really hates Armchair Detective. Yeah, do you know what? I've got nothing against anybody. But Armchair Detective's PA, some woman emailed me saying, "Hi, we want to use your content, right?" I said, "Okay, cool, no problem. Just link me or mention me, right?" And she said, "Yeah, he always does that." I said, "Okay, cool." And at that point, I'd never watched his stuff. So I went over to watch the video she was on about, and he basically just said, "Oh, we need to thank so-and-so for this footage." And that was it. I was like, especially with the whole media coverage at the time of my channel, positive and negative, you'd think he'd remember who the footage was from, right? He didn't remember, and he didn't mention it. So I just felt that quite disrespectful, and I just emailed her back and said, like, it's not good enough, to be fair. I said, use it, it's fine. I'm not going to, like, strike you or nothing like that. Just keep the content on there, but just, it's not good enough. So that's the only interaction I've ever had regarding that channel. So I don't rate it, to be fair. But I don't know. I don't watch a lot of YouTube stuff. Not on that topic, anyway. I think Super Chuff is the only one that I've watched a fair bit of. Quite like him. He's quite watchable. It's quite good. So yeah, this movie, we're going to edit it to try and make it interesting for people. Try and show people what we're doing when we search for new missing people. And hopefully make it watchable as well. Yeah, I agree with that, Lottie. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, they deleted the video after that, and I didn't tell them to delete it. I just said, like, keep it on there, but it's not good enough. You can't tell somebody that you're going to credit them and then you just go, "Oh, I can't remember who it was." Like, come on, it's not good enough, right? He takes that long to get it out, what he's talking about the flipping video. Like, the least he can do is check where it's come from. Do you know what I mean? Like, Heather, it was in broad daylight and there were roadworks opposite, very loud. No, we didn't see a ghost, but looking through the window, it's an extremely weird looking place inside. Weird looking place. I'd love to go in there. May well try and go in there and do a video on it, sort of thing. That'll be good. What was I going to say? I've got another update as well for people. Another update. There's another missing person in Thornton's Cleveley, Lancashire. The next road along the block, I believe, from where Derek Clayton went missing. Remember Derek Clayton? Derek Clayton went missing in Lancashire, which is right next to the River Wyre. Thornton's in Cleveley is about 2.5 miles from the River Wyre estuary. Yeah, there's another person gone missing. Same area and almost the same road. It may not mean nothing to anybody, but Lancashire police have put out a thing on their website. They're extremely concerned for this man's welfare. So it's a shame I can't go to Lancashire, otherwise I'd be looking for him, doing a video on him. But if you put in missing person, Cleveley's, Lancashire, you'll get it come up. So does anybody have 163 people. Do you have any ideas with this missing person series? Do you have any opinions on it? Because a lot of people, well, not a lot, a few people have been saying it's disrespectful. It's basically taking the mick out of real missing people, right? That's not the idea of it. It's not like a hide and seek thrill, fun and games, like ha ha, look, hide and seek, right? The idea is to practice looking for missing people. Obviously, when you look for a real missing person, you don't know if you're ever going to find anybody. Like, personally, I'd never like to find anybody missing, dead anyway, right? Because who would want to do that? It would probably affect you for the rest of your life in some way or other, right? But at the same time, you do want to find them, and that's why we do it, to find them, right? But when you're searching for a real person who you know for a fact is there somewhere, it teaches you to be more thorough, because you think to yourself, I've walked around this place for 5 hours and I haven't found them. Like, where are they? They're there and I can't find them. Why not? So then it teaches you to look at the map and you think, right, I've been there, I've been there, and I've been there. But you know they're there. So then it teaches you to be better. And I think if we can explain what we're doing along the way to people on the video, and obviously the video itself, physically and, you know, images, you'll see what we're doing. I just think a lot of people will have a better understanding. It's a bit like a day in the life of a policeman. You're going to understand what a policeman goes through day to day. So a day in the life, a video of looking for somebody, you know, when we do it on real missing people, you can watch the video and you can think, oh, do you know what? That's a load of BS, because he hasn't found anybody. He never finds anybody, right? But then if we have a series where we do a video a week and we do find her or we don't find her, and completely different areas each time, some are challenging, some are easy, some are very difficult, whatever, right? Then people can look at it and go, okay, so at the beginning he could never find Sammy, but now the way that he goes about it and the way that he tries to find people is completely different than the beginning. I couldn't find her yesterday at first, right? And I'm not going to admit whether I found her by the end of the video or not. I think you'll be surprised by the result, right? But it was extremely difficult. So it just goes to show that if a missing person is there, it's not that easy to find. And you can credit the police when they do find them, because it's not easy. It sounds easy, yeah, if they're there. Oh, well, why can't you find them? Well, go out there and have a look for something or somebody. It's not easy, man. So, yeah, I think it will be beneficial to everybody. Families of missing ones, myself and viewers, because then you can understand what to look for, and you may watch other videos on other missing people and go, do you know what? I watched that video where he did the documentary or the series, and from that, I've learned that you don't look here, you look there, or, you know, whatever it is you've picked up. So I don't feel it's disrespectful. It's not meant to be in that way. It's supposed to be helping. It's not supposed to be like a movie, kind of attention-seeking movie. No. A lot of work will go into it. Like, as I say, we spent 5 hours. I spent 5 hours looking for her yesterday. So I was reading the comments. And as for her, as for Sammy, she spent 5 hours in one spot in Woodland area. Do you know what I mean? Like, Debbie, Lancashire Police 3 hours ago. What have they said 3 hours ago, please? Missing person's body found after 8 years of going missing. Junction 5 M54. Wow. Yes, it's amazing how people can just vanish for that long and then they're found. I mean, but after yesterday, I can believe it. I can believe it. So she had like 5 or 6 people running in the area, runners, asking her if she was okay, because she was in the middle of this random woodland area, just just chilling, you know, for like 5 hours. I don't think SC is funny or interesting. From the beginning, regardless of the ID issue, he seems like a very mean bully or worse. Yeah, I can understand why people might say that. Super Chuffer's very to the point, and he almost doesn't give or whatever, right? Like, you can tell that the way he talks about it. But everybody's different, you know? Like, everybody's going to do their channel differently, and a lot of people watch him because that's what he's like. They like that, how he is. you know, so everyone's different. Also a fan of AD, but I will not slap anyone off you off. Like I've said before, make my own mind up about... Yeah, look, AD, I haven't watched any of his stuff apart from that one, right? I'm sure his stuff's very good and very interesting to a lot of people. Just that one time, he was disrespectful in my opinion. And I think if you're going to use some of his footage, if you're going to be the armchair detective and you're going to sit at home and make videos and not go out there and do anything, and you're going to use other people's videos that have gone out there and done the work, the least you can do is credit them and say, look, thanks to so-and-so, they made this footage. That's what you've got to do, you know. We're all a big community. We all you know, we all need each other. If everybody supported everybody, I believe everybody's channel would grow much quicker. But at the moment, it seems everybody's trying to slag everybody off. And do you know what that's doing? It's making everybody's channel just decline. Penny's lost subscribers. I've lost subscribers. How is that helping anybody? Do you know what I mean? Like, the idea is to grow, be positive, and have viewers who go from my channel to their channel to their channel, and everyone's happy, everyone gets high views, everybody shares their content. But Kurt, you will have your hands full if you go to Ukraine. Why? For the obvious reason, I guess. Yeah. AD would be conning people with the 3-cup trick. Don't like how he's after money off old biddies all the time. Who are we talking about there? AD? Yeah, Super Chuffle wanted me to go on his channel a long time ago to do a live with him. And he even offered to pay me to go on there. So, fair play to him. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's just respect, isn't it? Just respect. AD's downfall and bad points is Curtis. Over others' advantage, over things will pick up and grow, but not easy. Content can be... Yeah, look, you know, YouTube is not easy for anybody. YouTube is very difficult. And people have been boosted up by certain viral topics, but it doesn't mean they're a good YouTuber. So when there's nothing to report about, when there's no content, that's when I think it's determined. It's not determined, like, you know, like the people that rely on the kind of viral footage, they'll go out, they won't be heard of again, kind of thing. And yes, he would pay you as a good guy. Yeah, I like Super Chuffer. He's from that first email where he offered me payment to go on there as on live. I thought he's a nice guy, and the only reason I didn't at the time, in fact, I think I planned to go on there, and then I got arrested, and you know, obviously, it's hard to do it after that because I can't talk about the case. Yeah, look, what I do is for a good cause. It is. We all know that YouTube is, for a lot of people, an income and a business, you know, and you can't deny that. And I think anybody that has a channel that is earning any money off there at all, it's always going to be, you know, you're going to want to please the viewer. So there's always like a principle behind the theme. So missing people, the principle is to find the people. The moral is, you know, to find people and to help people and to help the families, right? And to have some heart to go and do that. You can't go out and look for people if you haven't got the heart or the interest to do it, right? You're going to get bored, or you're going to just be like, well, why am I doing this, right? You have to care about it personally. But if you're putting it on YouTube and you want to get people to watch it for whatever reason that might be, you also have to make it appealing, and I think that can be the difficult part for a lot of things. A lot of people get bored, you know, like the attention span's quite small, so you could watch something for a few seconds and you click off it. I do it all the time. So you have to make it interesting for people. Yeah, try to make it interesting. So that's what we try to do. Keep the viewer hooked onto it so that they get the full information from the video. With missing people, that's key, because there could be a really important part at the end of the video, and if people click off it, then they're never going to get to the important part, are they? So you've got to make it somehow interesting for everybody. Just going to read a couple of Neil. Yeah, you're right. Look, I can't talk about the case on a video or live stream, so it doesn't matter what people say about it. I can't talk about it. Hashtag Chuffafam. When you found them clothes, I thought you'd found someone in that car in the water at first. Yeah, I was shocked how the police acted when I found those clothes. What were we saying here? Why was there no funeral? Oh, okay, it's about that case. When you were looking for Mitchell Oakley, what did the police say about the cars in Buckpool Pool? They didn't say much. I told the copper that was with me, and he was like, "There's 2 cars in there. Did you know?" He's telling his sergeant, "There's 2 cars in there," and the sergeant's like, "Yeah, probably. Wouldn't surprise me." And he shone his touchdown and to look at them in the night. And that was about it, you know. But I was shocked how the police acted that night. They took me on blue lights over to get, you know, to show them that evening. A lot of people have messaged me and said, "Oh no, the police don't do that. That's not protocol to blue light you there." I kid you not. I saw the video at 11:45. I had a comment saying, "Look, they're grey joggers, same as Mitchell Oakley's." I rang 101, and like by midnight, I had a police car outside. There was one copper in there, and he goes, "I've been told to blue light you to the place," and that's where the video of the blue light came from. And then when we got there, like 5 police cars turned up straight away, and there was about 10 or 12 coppers. And we all went over to the location and they found these joggers and we were told to back off. Once they looked at them, they were like, "Guys, you need to go back up the top, please." So I feared the worst when they said that. But no, that was a, you know, a positive find in a way that, you know, I don't think it was related in the end, but that's the kind of thing on a video that we look for is that kind of thing. And if the viewer can see anything related to the case, of course, it helps, doesn't it? And next time, that might be the key information. Like, we genuinely expected police divers to be in that lake in the morning because we felt from their reaction that those joggers were his, right? So, hi, Justine. So we thought in the morning they're going to have police divers in there, and we went back to record that and to show people, and there was no one there. You know, so, but next time it might be different. It might be the missing link. So, will everyone stop talking about NB? Yeah, it's a good plan, isn't it? Is Sammy in the chat? I don't think Sammy's in the chat, is she? No. Why do we think so many people are going missing? Do we think that there is just more attention on missing people? Oh, there she is. Hi, Sammy. Do we think there's just more attention on missing people and the fact that when, you know, like Lancashire, right? There's a guy missing in Lancashire now. All of a sudden, are we looking at it like, oh my God, there's a missing person in Lancashire, another missing person in Lancashire? Or is it just normal? Is it within statistics, like number-wise? Is it normal? Don't know. But if you look at maybe all missing people and all missing people that the police put down to being not suspicious, do we feel like there's a high percentage that end up being suspicious? Sammy has blocked Curtis. Probably. I wouldn't blame her. YouTubers to be more respectful to each other and stop negativity. Yeah, Jill N. Do you know what? That's like what I was trying to say earlier, right? On YouTube, everybody's got their niche. Everybody watches Penny because Penny offers what she offers. I don't know what that would be, but a lot of people like it, right? A lot of people watch my stuff because I offer them something that maybe Penny doesn't, right? A lot of people watch Super Chuffer and then they'll come over to my channel. Well, why do they watch him and they watch me? We do similar stuff, but he does it his way, I do it my way, right? So if all 3 channels, for example, have those 10 subscribers, for example, right? And then everyone starts slagging off each other. Super Chuffer slags me off, I slag Penny off, Penny slags me off, right? What happens? People think, do you know what? I don't like this drama. And they unsubscribe and they don't watch any of the channels no more. And everyone loses out. So you may not agree with what other people are doing, but it's better to just support them. Or if you can't do that, keep your mouth shut, right? That's what I feel, personally. That's what I feel. I think everybody would do a lot better if it was if it was that way. There's enough room on YouTube for everybody to do their thing. I go missing when West Brom lose. I love Penny's channel, but I also really enjoy yours. YouTube is getting too toxic. Sheila, I agree with you. See what I mean? There's a perfect example there. Sheila Carter enjoys both channels. That's perfect. So you need to enjoy both channels. You know, go there, watch her stuff, come here, watch my stuff, and that's it. Avoid the drama in the middle. Perfect. That's exactly how it should be. But you can guarantee that if me and her both started to put content out every day, slagging each other off, you wouldn't come on either channel, would you? That's not what we're here for. So, okay, so now we've got some more viewers. What are people thinking about this missing person series? Okay, we filmed the first one yesterday. Sammy went missing. She had 15 minutes to go missing, to hide from me, and to stay in one location, and then I had to find her on camera, right? What are people's thoughts on that? I suppose you won't know really till you see the final edited video of the first episode, but I think it could be quite good. Almost like a training, like training, missing person training. And for Sammy, she gets to just go and hide in some woodland area and wait, right? But yeah, Shirley, exactly. Exactly, right? I completely agree with you. Okay, Louise, well, we're going to have the video out maybe Monday evening. Monday, hopefully. What was that? Lottie? A lot of true crime channels would be nowhere without my footage. Don't know about that. I just like to get out there and film. When I first did my first video on you know what case, I didn't plan it like that. I just thought, you know what? I'm going to go there and I'm going to do a video. And people liked it. And it helped a lot of people. So I just feel like there's no point in, you know, if you can go to a location, if you can get there, the best thing to do. Because other than the police, you may see stuff that no one else has seen. And you can put a lot of speculation to bed if you go there and record it, you know. A lot have used your stuff because you was on the ball, Curtis. Thank you very much. It is toxic, Lisa, you're right. They shouldn't be hating the world. I do agree with that. We're all here for the same reason. We all live and die. We all should, really, we should all love each other, but people have a lot of, you know, things going on, and that's never going to be the case, is it? Gloucester Cathedral is supposed to be haunted. I'm not sure, but Gloucester and Worcestershire have a lot of haunted places, from what I've looked up on. And I think what we're going to do, a lot of people are asking for haunted videos and haunted stuff, right? And I enjoy the haunted stuff myself, always have. I've always believed there to be something out there at these haunted places, you know, and I'd love to see something myself. So maybe we could do these missing person series at locations that are haunted as well, to add to the excitement of the video, to add to the interest, you know. I think it would be good. Yeah, the police are always going to be the police, Wayne, unfortunately. You get good and bad, you know, like you could come across some coppers who deal with something really well, but then from higher up, their inspector might be giving out the orders, and then all of a sudden to us, it just looks like they're being idiots, but it's always going to be like that, isn't it? Sammy, what have you done? I made a really silly mistake, and Curtis is going to say I told you so when I tell him. What have you done, Sammy? I'm trying to work it out now. Guildford Castle. Guildford's not too far away. Oh, the car. Okay, so okay, it will be you crashed the car. No, but you'd have messaged me about that. You've either hit the car, you've either damaged the car from driving like an idiot again, or diesel in petrol. Not sure she would do that. If she hasn't crashed it, then I can't think. I can't think. Sammy, after yesterday's journey back from where we went, you most definitely did drive like an idiot, because we almost ended up in the side of an Audi. Remember? Why can't you return it? They have a key box to return the car. Oh dear, you're paying for another 2 days then, I guess. But that means you could drive back up here before Monday, before Tuesday. Yeah, well, the Audi was going round the roundabout innocently, and you decided to go through the Audi, and the Audi didn't like that. But you drove like I used to drive round town. I think Sammy's been used to driving a little Panda, 500cc Panda for a while now, and all of a sudden she had a fast car under her feet, and she was excited, you know. I remember being on the motorway, and I'm trying to read the chat on the video yesterday to check there's no trolls and that, and I'm looking at Sammy, and we're going like whatever ridiculous speed on the motorway, and I'm like, I can't look at the phone because I'm quite a nervous passenger, right? So I have to look out the window if I'm in the passenger seat. I'm trying to look out the window to make sure we're not about to die, and I'm trying to moderate the chat on my video as well. Sammy, you will not be at mine tomorrow morning bright and early at all, because you sleep all day anyway, and no, that won't be happening. Thank you very much. Yeah. Okay. So, okay, everybody. Where are we? We're 47 minutes. We're going to keep going for a little bit longer. Goodbye, suckers. Bye. Goodbye. All right, so let's ask people again. What are the ideas regarding videos moving forward? What do people like to watch on my channel? I know 184 people out of 13k is not a lot of people, and I know a lot of viewers are new viewers on videos. They're not always subscribers, but we like to keep you guys, you loyal guys and girls, happy. So what do you most like to watch out of my videos so far? Do you like to watch the cinematic, scenic videos, which are not necessarily about missing people? Do you like to watch the missing people searches? Of course, we all like to help in that case, and watching a video is always going to be helpful. I get that. What do we like? What do we... What keeps you the most engaged, would you say? Could you check out some old prisons and asylums? Would you do a poll, Curtis? Yeah, I could do a poll, and I quite like the idea of checking out the prisons and asylums. We actually went to Derby Prison. If you look up Derby Prison, it's no longer in use as a prison, right? But they open to the public for events and stuff like that. And there's like an old torture chamber cell in there, which hasn't been touched since God knows when. People died in there, people got murdered in there and tortured, right? Anyway, we went there with all the kit for haunted stuff, you know, like the little balls that light up if something's there. And bearing in mind, we'd already been to another location that evening. We went Halloween, right? So we'd already been to another location, and we tested these little balls out, and there was nothing happened, basically, right? And then we went to Derby Prison, and these little balls were all over the place, lighting up right, left and centre. We did a Ouija board, and a lot of shit went down, right? A lot of stuff went down. So that place was extremely haunted, I believe. And I think going to asylums and prisons in the future would be a good idea. Definitely a good idea. always interesting doing that kind of stuff, you know, but you have to have the audience for it. You have to have people that are interested in watching haunted stuff or that kind of thing. Secret underground places. I also like the idea of that. Ghost hunting and abandoned places history. Yeah, Katie. Is it Katie or Katie? Katie, I believe, isn't it? Yeah, I quite like that. Scary, beautiful, haunted places, dodgy places. I like that. Like that idea. Deborah, why? I've always wanted to do Ouija boards and have stuff happen. Do you know what I mean? I've always wanted to be in a really dodgy place and be like, right, if there's anybody here, show us, and then a window breaks or something like that. I've always wanted to be in that situation. Scary as it would be, I've always wanted to be there. Cinematic search with cool editing, maybe some drone footage, and of course the music, castles. Yeah, that's how I like to do my videos now. I do like the cinematic part of it, rather than just walking around with a camera, which is what I used to do back on the old NB case. And if I ever get back on the NB case, I will definitely be making videos like that, for sure. Ghost hunt. Yeah, I think a ghost hunt is a good idea on video, you know. Definitely a good idea. And Sammy can be involved with that sometimes. Stay away from Ouija. Done it. Why? What happened? What was that? Thank you very much, Lisa. Talented cinematographer. I say that right. No, I'm just learning with that stuff. I've been watching a lot of videos on how to edit videos, how to take cinematic footage. You know, I like the video to be a quality video, not just you're going there and you're doing a task and you're trying to be helpful, but also to be professional and edit it in a way that, you know, people like to watch it. So if everybody, you know, if people are picking that up, that's appreciated. That's kind of what I've been getting at. So thank you very much. I don't know, I just always feel like with haunted stuff that nothing's ever going to happen. But if you guys look up Highgate Graveyard, Highgate Graveyard is in northwest London, where I used to live. So Highgate Graveyard has many tombs, massive tombs and stuff like that. So I used to go there on Halloween, right? I used to climb over the fence on Halloween, go in there and basically see what happened. I went in there one Halloween and walked around, got goosebumps, etc. Got all the butterflies in my stomach, got really scared. And then I got in my car and I got a really bad nosebleed, right? Layla. Hi, Layla. You made it. So I got in my car and got this really bad nosebleed, right, after going in this graveyard. Now I thought nothing of it. So, right, so I got home and then I was Googling about Highgate Graveyard. I was Googling more info about it because at that point I hadn't had that much info. And apparently the ghost in Highgate Graveyard is a vampire. And apparently that ghost will haunt you or affect you by causing you to bleed, right? And there were certain other people years and years ago who had gone in there and they'd come out and they had random cuts on their arms, they had random bleeding, right? And I had this really bad nosebleed and it wouldn't stop. On my whole journey home, this nosebleed would not stop. And it was quite warm. It was like October, right? But it was still quite warm down there. So at the time I just put the nosebleed down to that. But when I read that, I got chills. I thought, wow, like maybe that vampire was involved in the haunted place. So who knows? Curtis, do that honestly. Why don't you just not tell Sammy you had been pennies? Why don't you? Sorry, George. What are you saying? I can't even read that. You need to type better. Curtis, do that honestly. Why don't you not just tell Sam that you had been the pennies? The pennies. Why don't you just not tell her the truth? I have good proof. If you don't, I will friend of a friend Sam. George, if you can write it better, I could actually understand what you're trying to say. The Black Alchemist, Andrew Collins, my mum's mate. Yeah, see, I get nosebleeds as well. I used to get nosebleeds quite a lot, so I thought nothing of it. But I just found it quite ironic how I've been in this graveyard and literally I got in my car right next to the graveyard and then boom, it just bled. I didn't pick it, I didn't touch it, nothing. It just boom, blood straight down my face, and it wouldn't stop. Got home and yeah. Hi Layla. So Layla Sully, you see Layla the mod there, yeah? Layla is a singer and she's also really, really good at investigating different stuff. She's helped me a lot with my little investigations and searches. So if you give her channel a subscribe, guys, go over to her channel, check her out. She doesn't have much on there in terms of crime, but she has a high interest in it and she definitely is very, very good at it. If she was closer to me, I would have already had her helping to search, but she's quite far away. Well, she was quite far away. I believe now she may be a bit closer, but yeah. Go and give her a channel a sub, and she's really good at doing that kind of thing. You're welcome, Layla, even though you're never here. Always late to the show. Always want like 3 weeks notice when I'm going to put a video up. But yeah, Detective Layla. We call her Detective Layla. She's always looking at new cases and picking out little details that nobody else has seen. So she's very good. Yes, Layla, you know what I'm talking about. No, we can't be dressing up as a ghost. We've got to do it properly. Curtis, the hatch moved behind you. Which hatch? But you see tonight, everybody, we've got no orbs. No orbs tonight. So I think Sammy was the dodgy influence. Well, Layla, the police go by a book, don't they? Step 1, step 2, step 3, right? Me and you and other people don't go by those steps. We just look at it with common sense and go, well, yeah, common sense. Yeah, the orbs were for you, Sammy. You've took the orbs with you, thank God. Yogi, thank you very much. I don't often do lives. I've just done a couple lately to update people. We will be doing videos again in the future, like missing people videos, and we've done a missing person episode. Recently, we filmed it yesterday. Sammy Dodger. Sammy went missing and we had to find her, and it was extremely difficult. We're not going to mention whether we found her or not. You have to wait for the video. But it was very difficult to find, and we started off at Ram Cottage, Haunted Cottage. So you'll probably find that part quite interesting right at the beginning. And then we move on to the woodland area, and boy, it was a hard search. So stay tuned for that video. That'll probably be Monday night. Cannock Chase is definitely haunted. I've read about that. A 79-year-old has vanished in Lancashire. You see, everybody, I didn't know that. Layla's come up with that information. She just randomly comes up with information. I didn't know that. Layla, can you send me information about that? It's not the same guy, is it, that I was talking about earlier? John Walker. John Walker. No, it's not the same guy. There can't be another one. Yeah, Layla, I sent you it earlier, didn't I? I sent you the missing person earlier. It's a different one, right? Another person in Lancashire. I think maybe just people in Lancashire are just more depressed than everybody everywhere else. There's nothing there. Maybe what it is. I don't know. Sammy, gonna DM you my number. Layla, any relation to Dan Walker? Yeah, anybody needs information about anything, ask Layla. She will have the information. Literally, she will have it like that. Thanks, Sammy. Layla, when are you going to come and help on a well, a video, a chat, a missing person video? When are you going to come and help? Look. Hmm. 174 people. Hope everybody's having a great evening. Now, when we're looking at missing people again in the future, when we're actually looking for a real missing person, or lo and behold, if we ever get back on that case, we'll do some live streams as well to talk about people's thoughts on it, and we'll discuss everything. So that'll be really interesting if we can do that. I didn't do it back then, as I don't know why. How do we give you tippy? What was that? Wayne, how do we give you tippies? What do you mean by tippies? Do you mean donations, or what do you mean by that? The silliest things to do with the young, the glass was going crazy with us too. Yeah, I'd love to do a Ouija board in really haunted places. In fact, Sammy, we should go to a haunted place, really haunted place, and do a Ouija board. Maybe that cottage we went to yesterday. Yeah, maybe we could ask if we can do a Ouija board in there. Chuffer tippies. What's chuffer tippies? Am I missing something here? The links are in the description for Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal. All donations will go towards house furniture. I'm in an unfurnished house right now. This is the bedroom, and as you can see, there is nothing in the bedroom. And they will also go towards a laptop, as I don't have a laptop or a computer, so editing videos takes forever. Essentially, if I had a laptop or a computer, I could probably get videos out a lot quicker to you guys, and probably they'd be a little bit better because I'd be able to edit them better. But we can't have everything. But that's what the donations will go towards, those two things. All right. Let's go somewhere scary tomorrow, Monday. Yeah, well, now you've got your stolen car, we can't we? But you're not driving. I'm driving. I'm not going through that again. Canic Chase also said to delay the host of UFOs. Yeah, I've heard about that. I've heard about the werewolves. But then I'm not too keen on going somewhere where there's meant to be werewolves, because a ghost is one thing, but a werewolf, that's a whole different kettle of fish. Missing White Stocks. Skemmerdale. Is that near you? I don't know. Yes, Sammy, stolen because you meant to return the car today and you haven't. You've kept the car. The car is not yours. You've kept the car. It's not your car. It's stolen, right? Yeah, I know you like being driven. I actually don't like being driven. Well, no, I do. I don't mind it, but I'm quite a nervous passenger. So if the person's driving fast, like you did. No, I'm only joking. It was good fun, but because I had to edit the chat on the YouTube, that's why it's stressful. Yeah, they'll probably charge you like 500 quid a day for that. Alright guys, we're on 1 hour and 3 minutes. We're probably going to finish. We're not going to be on too long, as I wouldn't mind going out tonight for a couple of drinks. Locally, new area and all that. Oh, is that Lancashire? Come on, Layla. You know I don't live in Lancashire, right? Or are you talking about Sammy? Thank you, Deborah. That is very much appreciated. Thank you very much for the donation. Sorry, just pouring myself a drink. All donations are really appreciated, everybody. When I first started YouTube, and obviously you can earn off views and stuff, that was great. But when you see like an individual person giving you a donation, you know, it really touches you, because you know, you just feel like that person's engaged with you and they like what you're doing that much that they've personally kind of given a donation. So it does mean a lot, everybody that gives a donation. And if I ever miss anybody, if there's ever a donation given and I've not replied to you or I've not commented back, do really appreciate it. Okay, just sometimes on social media we don't always get notifications, or like earlier I saw a few on Buy Me a Coffee that I hadn't like knowing they were there. And I think there was a few on YouTube a while ago. I literally, nothing told me there was a donation there. So I really, apologise for that, but do appreciate it. Never take it for granted. Stonehenge. Is Stonehenge meant to be haunted then, is it? I thought about going there the other day. For something or other. For a video, 159 people in the chat. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Hit the like. Drop the video a comment. The more the content gets pushed out, the better. So when we do more missing people videos, obviously the more viewers the better, right? More ideas, the more eyes on the case, kind of thing. Yeah, the setting is awesome at Stonehenge. I'd like to go there. I've never been there tonight. Thanks, Wayne. Appreciate that. It was not really a planned live tonight. Final inquest, July the 13th. Is that a Friday, is it? See, Layla's on it with the details of the case. Yes, everybody, please subscribe to Sammy. There's her channel right there. She's been extremely helpful in recent videos. And the next video coming out where she goes missing, she helped a lot with that. She went missing. So, she went missing for about 5 hours in the woodland area, which would have been extremely boring and probably quite cold at the time. So give her channel a sub. She does a lot of cinematic footage. She's just starting her channel. So it'd be really appreciated to go and sub to her. Along with Layla, my other moderator. And another person, guys, if you want to check out some really cool videos, right, is Colby. So Colby's Drone Diaries, the channel's called. Colby, Colbys, Colby's Drone Diaries. He basically does cinematic footage with his drone, and he's going to upgrade the drone soon, I think, to FPV drone. So the videos will be absolutely amazing. And now and then we go to a location together and we'll do some filming, and a lot of my footage will maybe be with his help if it's a drone related. And it's a brand new channel. I don't know how many subs he's got now, but he doesn't have that many. Somebody just bought me 3 coffees. Who was that? Can you comment, please? Really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, so if you go and subscribe to Colby's Drone Diaries, he has amazing footage, and as I say, it's a brand new channel, so he doesn't have that much on there at the moment, but he wants to build it up and stuff. And I was the one that told him to start a channel and to sort of do what he had passion for, which for him is, to get drone footage and stuff like that, and make a story out of it. So if you go and sub, build his channel up, that would be really appreciated, guys. And at the same time, the more subs that he gets from me, he's more likely to let me blag him for some drone footage, Layla, don't mess around with black magic and boards, please. Why not? No, I don't want to mess around with it, but why would we not do a bit of that? So guys, I've got a PayPal address there. PayPal don't take no money. When you do buy me a coffee, they take a little bit of money from that. I don't know how much they take. It's not a lot of money, but just so everybody's aware of that. But yeah, when we get a laptop, guys, for the videos, we will definitely be making more videos, because at the moment, much as the iPhone 14 Pro Max is very good, the files are huge. Like a normal video that I've been putting up, we're talking like 12 to 20 gigabytes file, right? And for a phone to edit that and save it, it just takes so long. It's so tedious, and you have little settings on the app that you don't have on the laptop or the computer. You have them. It makes it just quicker. Like even moving a file from the end of the video to the beginning, and if there's like 140 or 200 files, 200 clips, right, to move that file from the end to the beginning takes forever. Whereas on the computer, it'll be like bam, instant, you know. So it will definitely help a lot. I missed a comment there. What are we looking at? Maybe we could even meet up for a coffee. Babs McKay. Oh, that's the comment I wanted to look at. Where can I send these spare curtains I've got for you? Yeah, so that looks like an address request. I can give you an address to send them to. It won't be my address. But the thing with curtains is that they have to be the right size, don't they? Every window is different. The curtains have to be a specific size, don't they? So that may be difficult. The one thing this house has got is blinds. I've got blinds. And I've got some blanked out curtains for my own bedroom. But I haven't got a curtain pole yet. So what I'll do is I just took the curtain over the blind to make it blacked out, you know. If you're sending donations via PayPal, guys, make sure you click on the family and friends option. Then Curtis will get 100% of the donation. Yeah, that's correct. Please click on friends and family for that. Yes, Chris, I will not be giving anybody my new address. I've moved location. After what's happened, I've had to move location quite far away. And nobody will be getting this address. Or even location, to be fair. For sure. Layla, when are you going to be coming on a search? Layla, why don't you do stuff on your channel regarding like missing people? You seem to have a big interest in it, and you are very helpful. Buddy, no, I wasn't. I know you weren't. I didn't think you were doing that. But a little bit like with the Amazon wish list, I can't be giving out my location or address where I am at the moment because nobody has it. But I can probably give you an address to send the curtains to be fair. Yeah, Carol, that's the thing I'm talking about, an Amazon wish list, but then you have to give an address, right? So I'd have to have a post box address, PO box address for that. Yeah, Layla, why don't you start doing like crime stuff on your channel? You'd be really good at that. People think I'm quite good at doing it and that. I don't think I am, but I think you'd be really good at doing that. Because whenever you message me about stuff, you always word it in a way like it creates what's the word? Like I read your message and I'm like I want to know more. You know, like you give lots of information that I don't already know. Like I'm like, wow, I didn't know that. So you'd be good at doing that kind of thing, I think, on a YouTube channel, if you have the time for it. Hey Curtis and Sammy. Sammy is miles away. But hello anyway. Sammy is at her new location. Caged. We call her caged when she's stuck in a house and she can't go out because she has no car now. Layla's website is Layla Sully. If you click on her name on here on the chat, it should take you over to her channel. Or if she's listening, she will post the link to her channel right now. Layla Sully. She has only singing stuff on there at the moment. She's a professional singer. But she's very, very, very good at crime, investigating stuff, missing people. She's helped me a lot in the past. Have you seen that Penny's troll mate is putting stuff up about us all? Interesting. What is really funny, guys, right, is when people like Penny are still now thinking about us. They're still thinking about me. They're still thinking about you guys, and they're still making videos on it. It's ridiculous. Layla, you need to give your YouTube channel as well. YouTube is where it's at. TikTok is meh. Go and give Layla a subscribe on TikTok. I don't like TikTok myself. But there we go. TikTok removed my account, if you remember, guys. I did NB for a while, and then all of a sudden, the account just vanished. I had to start again. Debbie, it's not nice what Penny is saying. Yeah, we know that. Penny is just a bitch. And she will stop at nothing to discredit me. That's just how it is at the moment. I should, but I can't do much when I have a toddler, but I will. Sammy, only in the bedroom. Please keep the naughty talks off the public chat. Layla, you're talking about me? I appreciate that, but you also seem very good. So, no, Sammy, that was your comment. Your comment mentioned bedroom. Please keep the naughty talk off the video, Sammy. Otherwise, you'll be hidden. I'm gonna time you out for 300 seconds. Yeah, people that say they don't do drama normally do drama. That's the thing, you know. All right, everybody, we're going to leave soon. We're not going to stay on here too long, all right? Because I'd like to have a little walk around my new area tonight. Have a little few drinks in the pub, little walk around, and it's quite late. We'll stay on here till, where are we? 77 minutes, so what's that? Hour and 10. We'll do another 13 minutes. 13 minutes. If people can put through their ideas for missing person series where Sammy goes missing, right? If people can put through ideas about areas to go and do that, we don't mind traveling really far to go and make that video, because the better the video, the more recognition and the more, not recognition, the more awareness we'll raise from it, and the more teaching we should be able to do, and also teaching myself. When we went yesterday was really haunted at the beginning, and then the sort of later on was a perfect place to search, to be fair. So anybody has any other areas we can go which are maybe haunted, and then we can go and do a little search nearby, and she can have a 10 or 15 minute head start, and then we'll search for her. That would be great. Thank you, Sammy, for the PayPal. Don't become a missing person in your new area, Curtis. Are you going out in disguise? Well, I'm not doing these videos in my area, for one. Hold on. Am I going out in disguise? You mean tonight? Why would I go out in disguise? For all you guys know, I may have changed my name anyway. And if I change my name, people here won't know who I am anyway, will they? But they can certainly recognise me from the channel, and that's fine. I've got no issue with that. Essentially, I'm not afraid. You know, there's nothing there's nothing sort of that I'm afraid to show people. People are free to view the channel, and all the other random trolling out there is out there. It will die off eventually, but it is what it is. Anybody that meets me in real life or knows me, like Sammy, she clearly has met me in real life and knows me a little bit, fair bit. They understand that most of the stuff being said about me is not true, or it is, but it's not. It's exaggerated, right? People know that. Where will you be back to Lancashire when you're allowed to? What do you think, Layla? What do you think? Do you think I'll go back there? So we all think the police are supposed to work within the law, right? Now, when they arrested me, they didn't do that, did they? Right? They arrested me for filming in public, right? And they made 2 offences fit, right? To get me nicked, yeah? I think anybody that knows anything about law knows for a fact that I should never have been arrested, right? Now, my bail finishes on May the 30th, and then after that, if the charges are dropped, I will be free to do whatever I like. However, I have a feeling, I have a vibe that they will try their hardest to extend that and to make it as difficult as possible in the future. So I don't hold any hope for that. Technically and legally, I should be able to go back there if I wanted to. Whether or not I will go back there, I don't know. Whether or not I'll be free to go back there after that date, I don't know. But I just have a feeling that the amount of effort that they put in to illegally arrest me, do you know what I mean? Like, they've gone to a great extent to do that. I can't see them letting it all just disappear on May the 30th. I don't know. That's why I don't want to comment on it, really, because I can't say that, yes, I'll definitely go back there, because if I say that, you know, I may not be able to. And to be fair, there may be no reason to. I've already been there. I've done the videos I've done. Would going back there really be beneficial? I don't know. I don't know. Perhaps the police will drop the charges, and perhaps they'll have a word with me and say, look, you know, you're free to do what you like now. However, we just advise you that we don't feel you going there is a good idea. And I may well take that advice. I may not go back there again. You know, I don't want the drama, right? But as I say, I just have a feeling that they're going to try and stretch it out longer. They may say, oh, we haven't decided yet. We can't decide whether to charge you. We're going to give you another 3 months of bail, right? I think we could appeal that. But, you know, I just have a feeling about that. Madeline, just got your donation, £10. Thank you very much. That's really appreciated. That's amazing. Really, really good. I feel a bit more hopeful now that I can actually get some stuff for this house. So when I first moved in here, genuinely, I felt lost. Like, literally, it's an empty house. I had a fridge and a washing machine, thankfully. But the living room was empty, bedroom empty. And I just felt like, oh my God, like, I can't live here, you know. I'm going to be sleeping on the floor. I was eating my food in the kitchen at the worktop, standing up. And I was like, wow, this is not how it's supposed to be. But thanks to you guys, I've actually managed to, haven't yet bought anything, but I can see that I'm able to maybe buy a few things now, you know. Got a £20 sofa. Madeline, have you now? Was that you earlier that did that? I did ask the person to comment, sorry. That's really, really generous of you. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. As I was saying, I've got a £20 sofa. I paid 20 quid. It's like a brand new leather sofa. So I've got that. I've got a shitty table and chairs. It's really badly damaged, but I can sit down and eat food. And I've got a mattress. I've got a mattress on the floor, which is behind you there. You probably can't see it, but it's literally just down there on the floor. And that's okay. As long as I can sleep, I like my sleep. As long as I can eat my food, you know, sit down and eat, I don't need anything else. Everything else to me is a luxury. I don't need anything else than that, so I'm okay with that. But when I first moved here, it was tough. It was tough. But I think everybody has that, right? You know, you move into a new place and you've got nothing. I think it's a normal thing, so. What was that comment there? Ooh. Sorry guys, camera moving a little bit. Subscribe to Sammy Dodger. He's in Malta. Don't like bullies. Madeline Dollard. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong. Really appreciate both the donations tonight. Chris, probably wise not to go back there until after June anyway. Well, look, if the charges get dropped on the 30th of May or before, I may well not go back there. Again, I may go there, but what I won't do is I won't go there and annoy local people. That last video, obviously people were on the video talking and stuff, or shouting, whatever, right? That was never the intention. So if I ever do go back there, I will not be provoking local people or anywhere near them, you know, because I didn't provoke them in the first place. But I will not be doing that. So we don't know. Let's see what happens with the police. Let's see how they proceed. We all think, and I personally think, that they did it to get me out of the area for a period of time, and probably won't go back there again. You know, I don't feel like there's any benefit to going there. I mean, what am I going to go there for? People know everything they need to know now. There's nothing that I could give going there, I don't think. So I don't think there's any need to. If Lancashire Police are watching this, which you probably are, then I don't have any intention to go back there now. At the time, obviously I probably would have, but now it's been, what, 2 months? I don't see any need to. The channel's moved on. I've got other topics now. There are more missing people to look for who are more important, because obviously they are still missing and potentially alive. So when I say more important, I mean in that respect, right? They need the time, like as a priority. They need the people's resources to look for them. And at the same time, we don't want to be speculating, overly speculating. There's a lot of speculating on the internet at the moment, so we don't want to be adding to that. All right, guys, we're going to finish in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Thank you, Julie. That Sammy is dodgy. Hope she rings around you, Curtis. That ain't gonna happen. I had to unsub from PB because she turned bonkers. She says, nuts as Tinker's driving the cat. Sub to you guys, so I just had to get away from her blather, Sammy. Yeah, I've had a fair few people say that recently. Look, guys, I'm not telling anybody to unsubscribe from PB, Penny Bunny. Go and subscribe to her channel. She has a lot of stuff that is good to watch, right? But the stuff she said about me is utter rubbish. That's all I'm going to say. My subscribers are still declining from her. So if there's any viewers now watching who do support my channel, please hit the subscribe button. It may not change your end because you will still get recommendations from YouTube for my videos. Even if you're subscribed or not, YouTube will recommend them. However, if I see the numbers going up on the subscribe list, it just shows me that people are supporting, you know. But when I see them dropping, which has never happened before, it tells me that people are supporting her and not me, which it's not a nice thing to see, you know, especially when two people were friends at one point. So Lisa, good choice, but I don't discourage people from doing that. Go and view any channel because everybody has something different to offer. But I do feel like when she's slagging me off, that's not helping anybody, right? Thank you, Julie. Who's missing now? There's a missing person in Lancashire, Thornton, Cleveland, where Derek Clayton went missing last. Lottie. Keep doing what you're doing, Curtis. I love haunted and scary stuff in history, so I vote for that. Thank you very much, Lottie, for that donation. Yeah, I like the haunted places too. I think the haunted thing is definitely worth pushing. Yeah, exactly. Historic adventures. We all do different things and show different things. Do different things. That's true. Much as I do not like PB and what she said about me being untrue, and I feel like she's trolling me, there's no need to unsubscribe from her channel. Subscribe to my channel, subscribe to her channel, but just, you know, do it individually. That's how it should be. But she would never say that about me. She would always tell people that I'm a psycho, or whatever she decides to say. So, thank you, Chris. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, haunted stuff. I like that. So, I think we might look at more haunted stuff, to be fair, and make it involved with the missing person inquest. So Sammy goes missing, haunted place. That would be really cool, I think. I paid to get my boiler sorted. Don't suppose it's as easy with a person or a boiler. Rutland, Waters, Oakham, Cambridgeshire, Sherwood Forest and Epping Forest, London all had murders. Yeah, another idea, guys, right? Another idea somebody had is to go to locations where people went missing or people were murdered or brutally murdered, right? Go there, film the location, film the area, look around like we do, right? And talk about the case. A lot of people were up for that. As obviously, if you're in the exact location that a person was murdered by a canal, let's say, and you're talking about the case, it sets the tone and the vibe a lot more if you are there, you know. It definitely would help. That's not a bad idea, to be fair. That's not a bad idea at all. Your skin don't look thin. Cheers, mate. Well, I'm still here. Still doing, still showing my face. Go to Lancashire Police 5 hours ago. Katie Layton. I think doing a police station audit on Lancashire or Blackpool, because Blackpool are dealing with my case, so Blackpool CID. Maybe doing a police station audit on their station would be a cool idea in the future. See what they've got to say about the case, right? Haunted places, just not Ouija board. Why not Ouija board? Why not? Are you scared of what might happen? Boston, Lincolnshire. Why can't I see your comments? Oh, there we go. Yeah, sorry, I read that already. Yeah, they all had murders, you're right. So, I think going to these locations in person and talking about a case may be cool. Maybe cool. Free Cycle is a good place to pick up things up that people are donating. Yeah, I've heard about that. I've had a few people mention that, to be fair. Go interview DCI Becky Smith. That would be fun. Yeah, well, do you know what? That might be something I might do in the future. I might go to the station and ask if I can have a chat with her. I don't know whether that's possible. It could cause bad ghosts and one may follow you home, especially when you use a board. Yeah, but then what? What if one follows me home? Then what happens? I don't know. I've just always liked the thought of having things moved around the house. You know, like when a place is haunted and like stuff moves, right? I've always got excited about that because obviously it's scary, isn't it? You know, I'd like to see it in real life. Facebook freebies. Not sure about a freebie page. Never seen that before, but I've had a few freebies off Facebook already. I've had a table and chairs off there. Wasn't in great condition. The chairs weren't, but the table was beautiful, and at least now I have a place to sort of sit down and eat food, which is appreciated. I don't care the condition of the stuff at the moment, you know. Yeah, I've done that. The other day I drove around housing estates at night time looking for skips with stuff in. I used the board 3 times in my life and each experience was bad and terrifying and the crap follows you too. Really? See, I've never had that before. Then again, I did do a Ouija board in Derby jail and maybe that's what's happened to me now. I get nicked, I've got to move location, I've been trolled. Maybe that's the ghost of Penny, right? Okay. Have you seen any orbs tonight, April? I haven't seen any orbs tonight, I don't think. No, no walks tonight. I don't think so anyway. Yeah, Penny is she's alive for sure. Ghost of Penny. Ghost of Penny Boiler. No, we're not going to slag anybody off. We're not going to do that on this channel, on this video. Have I watched Lee? He's come on. Had to go since I always can see him, but I don't know. We had so many the other night. Yeah, Sammy, that's because you were here. You're just a dodgy person, hence your nickname is Dodger, right? Dodger, Sammy Dodger, dodgy person. All right, guys, we're gonna call it a day in a minute. We said we'd call it a day 4 minutes ago, but we went over that. We're gonna end the live stream. Thanks for everybody's input tonight. It's been really enjoyable. I look forward to coming on live tonight, and it's been very good. It's been positive. When you doing Haunted Abandoned Mansions tour? That would be a cool thing to do. I'd like to do that very soon. Sammy, you are definitely dodgy. Believe me. Let's not go into that. No, I'm joking. She's not dodgy at all. Be prepared to find crime scenes and possibly a body or two. Possibly a body or two. You talk about it like it's just going to be a body right there, you know. Thanks, Wendy. I have no one to go out with, so I'm not sure I'll actually be going to a pub yet. But I may just go out. I may just do that anyway on my own. Who knows? Thanks everybody for the support. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for all the donations and all the ideas tonight. Please be rest assured the donations are going to be saved and used for what I've written and what I've said. Okay. If I've ignored anybody's email or message or text, I do apologise. I can't get back to everybody straight away, and at the moment I'm trying to find like a job locally, and I'm trying to put my energy into that. So I'm trying not to get involved too much with messaging too many people back, because then that just distracts me a little bit. But I will get back to you. I promise. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, the lodger. Thank you, Sammy. Jeffrey, Vincent, Chris, Wendy, Carol. The community is great. Historic Adventures, thank you very much. Thank you, Virginia. Thank you, Julie. You too. Take care. Mrs. Unique with the new name. Sharon S, good idea. We'll do that. Shirley, heart to you as well. Pookie Madoodle. Thank you, Magdalene, for all your support. All right, guys. Hope you have a good weekend. Tune into the video Monday. I'm hoping I can edit the video tomorrow and Monday. And Monday evening, we should have the first missing person episode out with Sammy going missing yesterday at the Haunted Cottage. Tune in for that. If it isn't Monday, it'll be Tuesday, but let's try for Monday. Hope everybody has a good weekend. Thank you very much, and good night.